The ATP World Tour continues its European clay court swing in the Catalan capital city of Barcelona this week. One of the iconic centerpieces in the city centre is the spectacular Sagrada de Familia. The church was begun in 1882 and then taken over 1 year later by Antoni Gaudi until his death in 1926. The building, which is solely funded by donations and ticket sales, is due to be completed by 2026. One man who was hoping he wouldn't have to wait quite so long for his next ATP500 title was defending Barcelona champion NISHIKORI. The number 1 seed began his 2015 campaign against Russian Timurez GABASHVILI in the second round. NISHIKORI had never been beaten in his opening match in 5 previous appearances in Barcelona, and he was looking in good shape to preserve that stat in the opener as he broke early.
And NISHIKORI edges ahead by 2 games to love. He'll be happy with the start he's made.
The US Open finalist was adapting well to the dirt in what was his first clay court outing of the season.
Yeah, the volley punched away decisively.
After taking the first set 6-3, the number 1 seed still had to contend with some GABASHVILI pressure as the Russian unleashed some powerful ground strokes.
He's got it. What a strike from Timurez GABASHVILI.
But the defending champion refused to let GABASHVILI back into the match and set up the chance to break in the 5th game.
That's the way to punish that second serve.
After converting his breakpoint opportunity, NISHIKORI only needed to hold his serve to ensure he was in the 3rd round.
Very classy.
Very, very impressive.
Didn't take long, 1 hour and 8 minutes on centre court, and NISHIKORI comes through.
I was really confident and played good 2 sets, I think. It was, first tournament of the year for me to play on clay, so I was a little bit nervous, but in the match I was, playing everything was good and served well, returned well, and was hitting good balls. So I'm really happy to win today.
There were also several first-round matches still to be completed, and one of those earlier in the day was the contest between 2010 champion Fernando Verdasco and Russian qualifier Andrei Rublev. Verdasco served for the first set at 5-3, but the 17-year-old Rublev had other ideas. After the teenager took the first set tiebreak, Verdasco, Rublev's senior by 14 years, was having to use all his experience just to stay on terms.
Oh, terrific tennis.
Rublev reached the 2nd round in Miami last month, and in the 6th game of the 2nd set here, he set up the chance to repeat that feat.
Oh, what a shot. Superb hands.
Incredible shot by Rublev. He showed so much power today.
And the youngster sealed victory on his 6th match point for one of the biggest wins of his fledgling career.
That'll do it. It's a win for the 17-year-old qualifier from Russia on his first clay court ATP event.
The final match of the day on Pista Centrale was the first round meeting between Italian Paolo Lorenzi and Nicholas Almagro. Last year, Almagro handed Rafa Nadal his first defeat in Barcelona since 2003. And in the early stages against Lorenzi, he was turning the screw. Sadly though for the crowd, owing to an injury, Lorenzi was unable to continue, which meant Almagro advanced to the 2nd round.
It's obviously had a problem with the leg. I think he's come out here, Jamie, to just sort of try it out, but it's no good. And that was obvious right from his opening service game there. So it's Almagro who is safely through to the 2nd round, and he will now face Rafa Nadal.
Be sure to join us tomorrow for a packed day from the Barcelona Open Bank Sabadell with 4 of the top 6 seeds in action on centre court, including 8-time champion Rafa Nadal.